Though Commander Zero's guerrilla forces operating in southern Nicaragua have grown significantly, their effectiveness has been hampered by a number of logistic problems. The first is the rainy season. It rains 18 to 20 hours a day and makes living miserable and moving through the jungle very difficult. Food is scarce. Rice, jungle tubers, and fruits are combined to make stews. On this day, a Costa Rican farmer donated a cow that the guerrillas butchered and grilled. The remains were hung out to dry, but quickly spoiled when the rains started anew. The rivers are also prime sources of food. These guerrillas proudly display their catch, freshwater sharks which infest the river system. Communication from base to base is critical.
Dame el último mensaje.
Radios are constructed from spare parts, allowing Pastora to communicate with his men along the river and deep inside Nicaragua. This small boat full of weapons and ammunition arrived and was quickly unloaded by the guerrillas, but there were snags. This is one of the logistic problems of Commander Zero's guerrilla war. In the recent shipment that he received, he had 3 different kinds of mortar shells, some Soviet, some Hungarian, and some Chinese, all with different ballistic characteristics. Such problems with the incompatibility of weapons are common because Zero is extremely limited in ready cash and lacks direct U.S. support. He is forced to procure arms any way he can. Many weapons are bought on the black market. Others are captured, and some newer weapons like this Yugoslav AK-47 rifle are said to come from Palestinian stocks captured by the Israelis in Lebanon. Medical supplies are scarce and are often reused after primitive attempts to make them sanitary. A shot of morphine is common treatment when nothing else is available. Despite these difficulties, Commander Zero is making headway. In May, his area of influence was a wedge, roughly 20 miles on a side. In October, that area had expanded to a zone stretching eastward for about 80 miles along the San Juan River and northward for another 80 to 90 miles. Zero's guerrillas now number about 3,700 according to guerrilla sources. Many of them are very young. Training is minimal and is only now becoming somewhat standardized. The instruction includes dodging through a bamboo obstacle course and practice in the fine art of the low crawl. The increase in troops and area under Commander Zero's control has brought a corresponding increase in supply problems. Up to now, supplies had to reach northernmost positions on foot over the tops of the mountains. But now Commander Zero's men are clearing out rivers like this one in order to facilitate the logistics flow. Weapons, provisions, and other supplies are transported in large canoes to the northernmost ends of the river systems. The Sandinistas realized the importance of the boat traffic to Commander Zero's guerrillas and tried to disrupt it. This 120-ton patrol boat, the Bremen, tried to shoot up Zero's forces, but instead was ambushed and sunk by anti-tank rockets and rifle fire. Zero says he will continue his attacks against Sandinista patrol boats in riverine areas and in coastal waters. He plans to arm small speedboats with machine guns for high-speed strikes. He says that his guerrilla air force will continue to bomb important targets in Nicaragua. However, Commander Zero acknowledges that he desperately needs money to keep hammering the Sandinistas and their Cuban and Soviet allies. He hopes to gain some support for his fight during a visit to Washington, tentatively scheduled for later this month. From southern Nicaragua, this is Chuck de Caro, CNN on special assignment.